Hello there, my beautiful Leos, and welcome. This is your weekend reading for this weekend of December 8th to the 10th. Time is fluid, and Leo, this is your channel. Let's see what your fortune is for the weekend and see what Spirit is predicting for you. And you have perseverance. You may feel like you are getting nowhere, but there are wonderful changes ahead. Don't give up. All right, so this reading is for my Leos who are continuing on their path, really putting in that time and effort. Spirit wants you to know that your perseverance, your willpower, your courage is not getting you anywhere. You are moving along. Despite maybe you can't see it in the physical, Spirit wants you to know energetically you are getting to where you need to be. Indicating wonderful changes ahead here for you, Leo. Keep on persevering. I feel like I'm seeing this word tattooed on someone. Some of you may actually see this word somewhere this weekend. I'm not sure if it's you who has a tattoo or someone else's, but I feel like you will see this written down somehow, if not on someone's skin, or like a t-shirt or something, even though I do see it like written on a skin. Okay, moving through. You also have the energy of Sun in Taurus. Number 2 with practicalities, boost self-worth and finances. All right, so all week this week you have gotten some money messages, which is even more synchronized that you actually even got a finance reading this week for December. So it looks like your financial life is definitely taking priority right now. So with the Sun in Taurus practicality energy, with the symbolism of coins, I definitely feel like you are gaining more in terms of career and finance. There's absolutely a leveling up here. Some of you may also buy something or own something. Some of you have really been trying to get to a point where you have enough money to purchase something. This definitely looks like it will be happening for you. Okay, flyer, and it is shifting throughout the table. I focus on what is working is your affirmation here. So Spirit really, really, really is guiding you to focus on the things that are going well. Focus on the things that are working for you. And you may sit there and be like, well, Miss Machiste, I don't feel like anything is working for me. You know what is working for you? Your lungs, your body, your red blood cells, your nervous system. Focus on yourself then. So if you do have something in your physical life that you are working on, I mean, we are in Sagittarius season. There is literally an archer on this card, and cannot make this up. We have a a new moon in Sagittarius on the 12th. And in this card, we have the archer and we have a moon. You will get a new moon in Sagittarius reading, but I feel like, you know, a couple days before and a couple days after is where you feel moon energy. So a lot of you are already feeling this new moon in Sagittarius vibe that is going to be happening for us on the 12th. It's really going to be the best time to look for new energy. And with this Sun in Taurus, with practicalities, I definitely feel like something new is on your path and Spirit wants you to focus on it and do not give up. So let's get you one more card here of what your energy is up to. And you also have the energy of, wow, another energy embracing the moon. I am on the right path and divinely guided. Yes. So focus on what is working for you, Leo. I feel like this new moon in Sagittarius is doing something for you because the energetic energy connected to these cards, it's giving Sagittarius moon energy. Some of you may also have a Sagittarius moon or Sagittarius in your chart. But in terms of the astrological event that's about to come, I definitely feel like Spirit wants you to be aware about this new moon in Sagittarius. So very interesting here, Leo. Focus on what's working. You are on the right path. You know, we did have an audio book listen. Ooh, Ooh, you have I'm sorry, I just cut myself off, but here we are with the diamond. You'll be receiving or giving a precious gift. Yeah, there is definitely something in the physical coming your way here that you may not necessarily see it now, but the energy is building up to this physical energy. Anyways, so, you know, in that audiobook listen that we did a couple weeks or maybe months ago, The Game of Life and How to Play It, this weekend, I really want you to find yourself in positive, high vibrational conversations. I know, I get it. Complaining, sometimes it feels good, but there is a way to vent and not lower your vibration. So if you feel like you need a vent this weekend about something, do so, but continuously focus on what is working for you. Because I do feel like for some of you, with this perseverance energy, there is something that you're like wanting and anticipating and really been putting your time and energy into. And you may feel like, you know, having that moment of wanting to have that lower frequency energy expression. You can still vent, but in a way that still focuses on what's working. And there's a way to do that in dialogue. Your word is your wand, so keep that in mind. Your other tea leaf is the carriage, a journey, either physical or mental. So it looks like whatever physical boost you are receiving, it looks like you're not only getting a boost in your finances, you're getting a boost in your self-worth. It's like you feel, or you will start feeling a lot more acknowledged. You will start feeling a lot more confident in yourself. And we have wealth. I mean, I can't make this up, y'all. Another indication of coins. This has been the week of money for y'all. I'm going to tell you that. I have not seen so many money messages than this week. And I mean, it's even more synchronized to the fact that I don't even think you got a financial reading last month. But this month I decided to do it. I'm pretty sure there are a couple of you that asked for it as well. And I mean, look at the reading. So like, it's almost like spirits read your comments. It's so interesting to see because I read them, but I don't, you know, the higher power seems to be listening to you guys too. So it definitely looks like you are absolutely moving into a boost. And it definitely could feel like it's a gift to you here. I also do feel like with all of these coins energy, these pentacle energy, there could very much be some symbolism revolving around coins for you. I definitely get jackpot energy as well. If any other tea leaf but wealth came out, I probably wouldn't use the word jackpot, but I do definitely feel like some of you could randomly win money here or find money. I actually have a random story about money in terms that connects to your mail. And I think I already told y'all that. I don't think I told you why I told you, but I think I told some of y'all to check your mail. But I'll tell you why I said that, if you heard it or not, at the end. Okay, first card out for your tarot theme cards. We have Darkest Fears with the Nine of Swords. There it is, right underneath that energy of perseverance. So Spirit has been seeing you stress out about this, overthink this, possibly overthinking your finances, even yourself. We also have Clarity of Belief, the Ace of Swords. There it is. There's that new information. There's that new communication. There's the call you've been waiting to receive. There's the email you've been waiting to get. There's that offer that you have been anticipating on this journey. And I love how they use swords for this because it's showing that, and more indication of moon phases, y'all. This new moon in Sagittarius is going to do something for y'all. I almost want to like end this reading here and start the new moon in Sagittarius reading, but we'll finish the reading. But how interesting is this Nine of Swords is the moon phase revolving around this person's head, and the Ace of Swords is the energy of getting out of your head as well. So it looks like this new offer, this new information, this message that you've been waiting to hear or hear back from, it's going to alleviate your overthinking right away. And you also have the energy of moving on to the Eight of Cups. Beautiful. So some of you have actually moved on from a job and or moved on from a certain type of career endeavor. And it looks like you are setting yourself up on the right path, the divinely guided path, where you are going to feel a whole lot more wealthy. Man, money, 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 money. Jeez. Is there anything else? Is there anything else? Is there anything else for the weekend? Some of you may be deciding to get your resume out there this weekend more, getting yourself out there this weekend more in any way, shape, or form. Let's see. Some of you may also go to a work event or a workshop or something indicated of a community situation. Let's see. On the Nine of Swords, we have the Page of Cups. There it is. There's the message. There's the offer. There's that energy of you coming out of the stress and feeling more open. On the Ace of Swords, we have the Ten of Cups. Oh my gosh. What you hear this weekend is going to bring you that full-on fulfillment. This new information, this new communication, this new message that comes in here for you, I don't know why I keep feeling that sentence. It's like a message you've been waiting to receive or information you've been waiting to get. And on the on the Eight of Pentacles, we have Death. Yeah. Everything is changing here for you. No wonder why you have such big financial energy this week. It's because your financial life is drastically transforming. Some of you could be deciding to change ideas. You know, maybe you were doing this as a business and you're like, I want to do something different. I'm going to go do it. This could be where you change your own business endeavors. Some of you, this could be absolutely where you are changing your career focus as a whole. But there is a big shift for you. In terms of your advice, we have the Ten of Swords. So put down what no longer serves you. Focus on what is working, right? And if you feel like you are carrying the weight of the world, change the way you carry it. And what you decide belongs on your plate and what no longer belongs on your plate. I'm going to get you a love message after this because I feel like this is totally money. I feel like some of you could even make more money and actually be able to afford a better living space as well. And or I'm getting some sort of living situation. So yes, there could be a career change that requires you to relocate, but I almost feel like for some of you, this is just the example that I feel, but this could be different. It's almost like you could get a job as like an in-house nanny, where it's like you take care of the children and you also get to live in the top floor of their house. It's like something like that. It doesn't have to be exactly that. It could be the energy of that, but I almost get like a living situation too with this. Okay, your advice is the Ten of Wands and your outcome is the Two of Pentacles. So you are going to make a choice on where you put your time and effort, revolving your money, revolving your efforts in the physical, and where you are persevering. So I definitely see you making big choices here revolving your dollars. Let's clarify this here. Some of you also, I'm randomly getting something. Say you started a new job and or promotion, raise like energy, or even you add a second job to your schedule. I almost feel like some of you was up in the air of how much you were going to make. I feel like sometime around this week, and or this new moon in Sagittarius energy, which is like 48 hours from this weekend read intention, I feel like you may get information of like, okay, Leo, we're paying you this. Or, oh, Leo, the Christmas or the holiday bonus is this. And it's like maybe you were wondering what it was. All right, so Page of Cups, we have the Two of Cups. Beautiful. There definitely could be some strong connections here that you make, and or that's a prediction that you will be making a connection here this weekend. On the Ten of Cups, we have the Six of Swords. There's that movement I felt. And on the Death card, the Page of Wands, there's the good news. There it is. Beautiful. And on the 10 of Wands as your advice, we have the 6 of Wands. There you are, believing in yourself, succeeding, feeling seen, feeling acknowledged, feeling heard, feeling like you're not overwhelming yourself. And on the 2 of Pentacles, we have the 8 of Cups. So you're making a choice to move away from something. You're making a choice to, it looks like a choice you're making. I mean, it could be a decision that was made from someone else that would involve you. But I mean, you have the 8 of Cups twice. So you are definitely moving to new money making. Hold up. Oh my goodness. Don't tell me this was your outcome in your financial reading. Y'all, sometimes readings like really freak me out. Because I'm like, wait. Didn't they just get that combination? So there's some sort of message here around your finances that Spirit is like screaming to you about. And I'm guessing the energy is still around because it's still coming out. So you definitely are going to be placed in a decisive energy in terms of how you navigate and where you navigate and what you decide to do for your money. Because I definitely feel like something is being added to your work schedule or being removed to your work schedule to then in turn be replaced with something better. But whatever is being added in or replaced with, it's better. Or it's going to bring you more growth. So any additions to your money, Spirit's giving you like the thumbs up for it. Any sort of transitions with career, Spirit is giving you the thumbs up for it. So, interesting message here for you, Leo, because I feel like they're still acknowledging your energy being decisive on this. Because it looks like the change that is ahead is very much making its way to you. And I feel like you're really going to find yourself in a really strong, decisive energy. But it looks like there is information coming your way that you've either waited on, anticipated on, in terms of waiting to hear back from, or waiting for in terms of clarity on. You're going to receive some sort of message this weekend or around this energy that brings you clarity of where your finances are moving to and where this journey will take you. All right, let's get some love energies out here for you because I feel like this is definitely in a very specific vibe. So in terms of love here, let's see. If I were to get rid of all this and just look at the spread alone and make it a love reading, I'd say you're going to hear from someone from your past. And you have to make a decision on if you want to give them another chance or not. That's what I feel right away. I definitely feel like you can hear from someone from your past this weekend in terms of love. In terms of a platonic way, you could be hearing from a past friend or a family member, but I definitely get a resurfacing of someone that either maybe you walked away from, they walked away from you, or there's just been strong distance energy. Let's see. We have divine feminine. We have abandoned. And we have solitude. So I feel like in terms of love, you may find yourself in a very strong solitude state here, Leo, male or female. It doesn't matter. It looks like Spirit wants you to work on your softer side, your heart. Let's see. Divine feminine to dark night of the soul. Abandoned to inner child. And solitude to numbing. Yeah, I feel like for a lot of you Leos, I feel like if you are single, you're kind of just totally turned off with love at the moment. I do feel like there could be a possible neglect in relationships this weekend. It does look like the feminine will feel mostly neglected this weekend, if anything. And it doesn't mean an actual full-on abandonment. You know, you may just not feel very heard. Maybe you don't feel very acknowledged. I feel like some of you in relationships could actually be weighing if you should drop this person or not. But I feel like for a lot of you singles, I feel like a past person's going to try to resurface this weekend. And if you're in a relationship, you may be weighing your options on what to do with this relationship. We have barrier, pride and ego, big dreams, pause, communication, and healing. Yeah. So I definitely feel like single Leos, you're really focused on your healing. I don't really even feel like you're interested in conversating with people that much. I kind of just feel like you're trying to be okay on your own, and you want to, I get a sense of trying to figure out how to be whole in solitude. And if you're in a relationship, I feel like there could be some off communication. I do feel like by weekend's end, you could find some clarity and compromise and healing with this person, but there could be slight difficulty with communication for romance partners this weekend. And or I just feel like you're hearing from someone that you're probably not that into communicating to. Does that mean that they won't reach out to you? No, they very much will still try to talk to you. Now that could resonate to Leos in relationships. If there's been some tension and this person tries to talk to you and you're not ready to talk, there's definitely something up with communication here in this energy. Where are my astrology people at? Are we in Mercury retrograde? I think we are, right? So that could definitely play a part here. But nonetheless, it does look like either you're continuously focusing on that healing aspect and kind of just not responding, and or there just might be a moment where this conversation can roll through better when the possible partners here are maybe more cooled off. So let's see what your ending oracle is here for you, Leo. I did want to split that up because I feel like the money energy is just super strong right now. And honestly, I was reading some of your comments. All right, you have 2 allies this weekend. I was reading some of your comments, and some of you even have said, oh, no, yeah, no, moving into new financial energy. And it was a pretty big bunch of you. And like I say, sometimes, I forget sometimes, but I'm going to say it now. When you hit that subscribe button, you give me access to your energy. You give me access to work with your guides and your passed on loved ones. So sometimes you'll find those eerily accurate readings, and sometimes you'll be like, oh no, this reading is totally from left field. It's probably just a different collective of you that's being acknowledged at certain times. So, and after I read this, I will, what was I supposed to tell you all about? Oh yeah, checking your mail. Okay. Ooh, you have the Sacred Union, Partnership and Romance, card number 27. One ally of yours. We'll flip over a second ally after this one. Card number 27. Some of you, that's definitely a number that connects to you. I'm going to read this off here. The Sacred Union as one of your allies. The Sacred Union is all about beautiful, true partnership. It shows you that spirit is listening and always by your side, helping you co-create your greatest desires and manifest your destiny. When you receive this ally, know that you are never alone on your path. Partnership with the divine is yours whenever you need help. The Sacred Union also represents the coming together of all kinds of harmonious alliances, friendship, family, business, and of course, romance. No matter what the form, this message pertains to the value of partnership and reminds you to observe the gifts bestowed upon you by this Sacred Union. This is a very positive omen. I love that. And I love it even more because in your spread, you have the 9 of Swords to the Page of Cups and the 2 of Cups. So it does look like there is an important person around you this weekend, whether, like this card said, whether they are friendship, family, business, or romance. There definitely looks like there's a key player here in your life. Not a player. Y'all know what I mean, right? Like a very important individual for this weekend here that they're calling out with this Sacred Union ally. And your other ally is the Resting Tree, Patience and Stillness, card number 22. Pay attention to the 2s because you got 22 here, you got 2 and 2 over here, and also Sun in Taurus is number 2. So pay attention to the 2s. If you haven't seen them already, you will definitely start seeing them. So here we go. The Resting Tree is a sign for you to stop focusing and planning to be at peace in the moment. This is the representation of a non-action and relaxation. Patience is the key to being with this ally. The resting tree asks you to slow down and watch the roses bloom and the birds feed in the meadow. This isn't the time to forge ahead with impulse. You may not be taking enough breaks, so you're invited to be still and contemplate your good fortune, even if it means blessing the chaos in your life. When the resting tree appears, it signals that you've done all you can for now. Keep on moving, but do not put impulsive pressure onto it. You've earned the right to rest and relax. Amazing ideas will come if you do. Keep going, but not too fast. Remember the ancient saying, we do without doing and everything gets done. Yeah. And I feel like that also goes hand in hand with perseverance, where like you don't have to like fully stress yourself out about things, you know? Just being on the journey and continuing on the journey is good enough. You don't have to go at 100 miles per hour. There's going to be certain times where quicker energy is favored over patient energy. And there's going to be a time where patient energy is favored over quicker energy. And this is a moment where Spirit really wants you to sit in the energy of the journey, keep on going, but don't stress yourself out about it. And that's why your advice is with the 10 of Wands of putting down what is not yours to carry. So, Leo, in terms of checking your mail, okay, something like super, super random happened to me, and I'm not necessarily sure, I'm not necessarily sure if any of you have done it, but hey, I'm just going to mention it. And y'all know I'll be telling you stuff about me. So when, y'all know when all that Dogecoin stuff happened with crypto, so basically when that occurred, me and my dad, my papa, who is now on the other side, I think he put a good amount of, probably a couple hundred into Dogecoin. And he was just one of those people where he was just like, all right, hey, you never know what could happen. And granted, Dogecoin went all the way from here to all the way dip down below. But anyways, where we put it was on a app called Voyager, right? And then all this, so now my dad's been passed on for about 2 years now. Maybe next year it'll be 3 years. Time is not a thing for me, so I don't really pay attention to stuff like that. Anyways, so basically the app that we put money into is going through a class action lawsuit. So the debt collectors are sending people checks in the mail. Now, I'm one of those people that I'll go through the mail, and if it doesn't look like it's important, it's just going to sit there, and I'll get to it eventually. So I got an email from them, Voyager, and they said, this is your third reminder. You have a check in the mail from the debt collectors. If you do not, what's the word that they said? If you do not cash this check in the allotted amount of time, then you will never get any more refunds from this lawsuit. And, you know, I was like, what? I have a check in the mail? And mind you, hey, I wouldn't have read that email if it didn't say third reminder on this. Because then I was like, third reminder? Like, what did I miss? And then all of a sudden, they were like, they gave me this spiel. And I was like, don't tell me that there is a random check sitting in my mail somewhere. And it's interesting because I think on December, so I do this thing, y'all. I'm going to do a live where I chat with y'all. Trust me. And I'll give you my whole spiel of how I set up my energetic life. But like I do things very calculated all the time. I pay attention to what date it is. I pay attention to what time it is. I pay attention to all this and that. So anyways, I was getting thrown up on from the number 8 on, I think it was December 2nd or 3rd. I have a note section on my calendar where I write what number I saw the most that day. Because I communicate with them. Or I try to communicate with what they're giving me. So I was like, this is interesting. Why would I see 8s around this time? Like, I don't get paid till this time from YouTube. I'm not open for private readings yet. And I'm just like, why am I seeing all these 8s? Like, I shouldn't be getting a big lump sum of anything, or there shouldn't be anything monetarily coming in for me at the moment. But it was around this time when I read the email. And I kid you not, I went into where I throw the mail, and I went into there, and there it was from Citizens Bank, a check. And I was like, I probably would have thrown that in the trash. So, I told my sister, because I'm pretty sure she did the same thing at one moment. And I'm not necessarily sure if it'll connect to you of the Voyager app. If maybe that was something you did, maybe it wasn't. But I figured that could even be a collective theme. It doesn't necessarily even have to be for that. So I would say to check your mail. I would open some of your mail up. Maybe some mail that you would have thrown out and you'd be like, oh, this doesn't mean anything, because I don't have anything for Citizens Bank. So I didn't even know why they were sending me something. I thought possibly they wanted me to open a credit card with them. And I was like, yeah, no, I'm not opening this. And those are usually the ones that I would just like toss. Thankfully, higher self me in the past decided to not toss it and save it. And then, yeah, random check. And the spirits knew it. Because when I opened it and I saw it, I was like, there's the 8 reasoning. So, yeah, check your mail. I'm going to tell you to check your mail, okay? Check your emails as well, because the emails led me to the real mail. And now, since I feel the energy of saying this and seeing that you have some sort of new information coming in your way this weekend that could very much connect to your finances, check your emails, check your mail. Check your junk folder. Literally, check everything. So, that's what I got here for you. Leo, I'm going to do a live maybe this weekend or maybe sometime soon. I did like this whole energetic, and so I'm one of those people where I need to test something out in my life first before I actually share the knowledge. I'm not that type of person. I'm just like, oh, yeah, maybe it'll work. Go ahead and try this. No. Anything that I recommend, I've done it myself. So I finally had a moment where I could use the energy of my life path number and a bunch of other stuff, my time of birth and all this stuff. And it worked. So now that my alignment has worked for my energetic play on reality, now I'm ready to share it for y'all. So within the next week or so, I'm going to go live, and I'm going to, just how I did with that 888 border situation, I'm going to do the same thing. The only thing that's going to be different about this is everybody was born on a different day in a different year. So I'm going to make a community post about it just so you can get all your stuff or in your ducks in order. Because, yeah, you can watch the live, but you're going to be like, all right, well, now I don't know my life path number. I can't remember what day I was born. Things along those lines. And it's not your day that you were born in number. It's the day of the week you were born, like Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday. Anyways, so I'm going to go over all of that stuff because I used everything I know about energy, and I finally had a moment to use it in my reality, and I did. And now here I am at the outcome of seeing it all happen. And it's just amazing. And it's so cool. But like I said, I'm not that type of person to recommend something that I did not try yet. So now that I've already done it and I see that it definitely works, that new live will go out soon. So please, please, please hit the subscribe button and ring the bell, because if you don't, then you probably will not get alerted on it. And that live will possibly stay public for a good month, and then it will continue, as all lives do, get made for members only. So you do not want to miss that one here. It's going to be up for a while, but just in case, it will eventually be for members only. Now, this is what I have here for you, Leo. Thank you for being here and for watching. I love each and every one of you out there, and I hope you have a wonderful weekend. In terms of zodiac signs in the spread that could be around you or in your chart, I'm sorry, I forgot about that part, which I definitely do a lot. Scorpio and Taurus. There you go. So, thank you, Leos. Also, Etsy shop, we are sold out. We are fully sold out. Now that I'm thinking about it, that probably would have been the 8s too. I don't even know what happened because I stopped mentioning it at the end of the readings because it looked like I was really close to selling out. And then all of a sudden, y'all just went on my Etsy shop. I don't know if y'all got an alert or something from Etsy, but it was super weird where everybody decided to get it at the same day or within the next 24 hours. So unfortunately, my whole Etsy shop is sold out right now. And that's it. Wish flash paper is the thing of the past. It's really hard to find, so that's kind of why. So if I find the manufacturer that can make it for me in bulk again, I'll sell it again, but the person that I was buying it from is no longer manufacturing it, so that's just what happened. I'm going to figure out my spiritual goodie bags and what I want y'all to have, but that's what I have thus far. And the winner of the Leo Fall Lion has been announced on the community page. I'm pretty sure I remember correctly, the winner, Lisa. So please check the community page. You could be the one who won. And I am awaiting your email very patiently so I can send you this lion drawing. So thank you, my beautiful Leos. All right, I think I'm definitely done now because y'all know I can talk forever. All right, gotta go, gotta flow. Talk to you soon. Bye now, Leo.